Hello, I'm Sandhya Lagaswamy Chettiar of Batch C2 and I'll be doing a practical on Nmap commands. Nmap is short form for Network Mapper, which is a free open source tool for vulnerability scanning and network discovery. We will check whether we have Nmap installed here or not. But because I'm using Kali, it's typical that it should have Nmap. Let's just check. And we can see that we have got all these information. Okay, so it's showing all the commands that we can use, like all the things we can do using nmap. So just by typing nmap or by typing nmap dash h, we can get the same results. So it's gonna show you the same results. That is, what are the commands that nmap has to offer. Okay, so this is the port scan, this is the scan techniques, different scan techniques that you can do using Nmap, then host discovery, everything, and then it has scripts also, then OS detection. So here you can see OS detection. You can do everything using scan map is listed here. So you can directly put in the nmap command or nmap dash hyphen command. Clear it, okay? And now what we'll do is check what your IP address is. You'll have to put in the command ifconfig. Okay. So from this you can see that this is your IP address. So I'll just copy this. Okay. And one more thing that I've learned is you can also to clear the screen, you can also type in Control L. So yeah, Control L is the command, which I think is pretty helpful rather than typing clear all the time. So now to just make sure that my IP address is up, that is, we'll just try pinging it, okay? Ping and just paste it, okay? So yeah, so you can see that it's pinging, which means that my IP address is up. Typed in Control C to stop it. Now I'm gonna be clearing it. Okay, now that we saw that my IP address was up, okay, so what if I want to ping an entire network? So what if I want to see if other 254 hosts or endpoints are up for attack? Like if they are up, that's when I can attack them, right? If they're not up or if they're dead, then I can't access them. So to check all the IP addresses that are active in my subnet, we'll type in, we'll use nmap. So nmap dash sp, okay, and then my address, my IP address slash 24. Okay, so what this will do is it will automate the pinging of hosts in my network. So let's just see. So this was step one, which is this was like it will check for all the live systems. Okay, so here we can see the results. So we can see that 5 hosts are up. Okay, nice, 5 hosts. So this is the IP address of that host. This is the IP address of the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one, right? So, but we'll also need to check for open ports. Like just finding these IP addresses not going to be enough. So now we'll move on to the second step, which is to check for the open ports. Once you know which all IP addresses are active, we'll have to we also need to find what are the ports they're listening to, right? So this is where we'll move on to step two, that is to check for open ports. Let's say my goal is to hack websites. So this is a website, okay, and I want to find all the endpoints or the servers to my network that are running in this website. Okay, so we'll typically look for ports like 80 or ports like 80. 80 is for HTTP, and port 443, which is 443, which is for HTTPS. Okay, so these ports will typically be open on any web server if they are running a website, because that is how people access them, by accessing those ports. With Nmap, we can find that information super fast. So let's just type Nmap hyphen S capital T. Then I'll explain this hyphen small s capital T in a moment. And let's just say I'm looking for servers using port 80 and 443. So I'll do a dash P 80, comma, 443, and then I'll paste in my IP address, right? So 0/24. So here we can find that the scan report for all the hosts, in which for this one is closed, which means that it's probably not a web server. And here also we can see that this is closed. For this IP address, we can see that this is closed, which means this is that it's not a web server. But here we can see for this IP address that this is filtered, showing filtered. Filtered usually means that it is being protected by a firewall. That's why it's showing filtered. But if this was open, this would have been a web server. Okay, so now we'll see how it works. This is type of port scan called TCP Connect or TCP. This is also known as full open scan, and the magic is in TCP using three-way handshake. Let's just start with what is TCP. So it's a protocol that is transmission control protocol. It is this TCP protocol, that is a networking protocol, that tells us how we communicate, or how we start the conversation, and how we keep it going. The rules for starting and establishing this conversation are often referred as three-way handshake, which is what Nmap actually uses to do all its magic, to check if all the ports are open or not. And essentially, this is how it works. So if suppose this is my computer, okay, and it wants to communicate with another server, okay, which we can say is xyz.com. Okay, so my computer wants to communicate with xyz.com. To actually establish a communication, first this will send a message. It will send a SYN packet, SYN. Okay, this is also known as synchronization message. So this is essentially to see xyz.com is listening or not. So it's practically my computer is saying that, hey xyz.com, are you there? Are you listening? So if xyz.com is listening, its ports are open on 443. So if xyz.com's port is open, that is when and if it's listening, it will send an acknowledgement packet saying SYN ACK. ACK. Okay, this is an acknowledgement packet saying that, telling my computer that yes, I'm listening. What is it that you have to say? And another message that my computer will send to xyz.com is acknowledgement packet. So it's just saying that yes, let's just start the communication, right? So this is how three-way handshake takes place. So this was the first step, this was the second, and this was the third. Sorry, this was the third. So this is how three-way handshake is established. Now, if you want to like kill the communication, so after this, if my computer wants to kill the communication with xyz.com, it will send a reset message RST, which is RST packet, which will end the communication or conversation, or it will kill the conversation. Okay, so that is what because our only aim was to see if the port is open or not. Right? That's what was our aim here. We did not want to actually communicate with xyz.com. We just wanted to see if the ports are open so that we can access them. Now we might face a little bit problem. You see, with commands like these on a network might be a little intrusive because of all the security feature, like in IDS, which is intrusion detection system, which is built into a firewall. which is an intrusion detection system that is often built into firewall that might catch on to this and might get you in trouble. It might stop your tracks, but we can be more stealthy, and here's what we can do. So instead of using S key command, we can do SS command. Okay. So if we run this command, so S here is for stealthy, that is often referred to as a SYN scan or half open scan as opposed to the full open scan that we just did. The difference is that Nmap goes to initiate a three-way handshake. Now I'm going to show how stealthy takes place, how this communication takes place. If suppose this is our PC and it wants to communicate with this, okay? So it'll go as we discussed, SYN packet, okay? And this will also respond back with SYN act, that is, it'll respond with an acknowledgement, okay? So these are the two steps here, first and second, okay, but it will not send the last step, that was to send an acknowledgement, that was this. It will not happen. This our PC will not send this acknowledgement package, because you see, in communication with TCP you have to complete that three-way connection, three-way handshake to establish a connection. If that three-way handshake is not complete, then there is no connection. So we are hoping that by not completing this three-way connection, by not completing it, we avoid the firewalls. But nowadays, even those firewalls have become more advanced, but and they can even catch on to this also. But we can still do this for faster time rate. Like if you next, I'm planning to use is the OS detection one. That is this dash O will enable OS detection. Okay, so let's just try doing this. Capital O and then the IP address. So there was this one host that I copied. So we could get all the different type of information. Okay, so this, you can see that the host is up and these are the different ports which are open. Okay, and this right here is the different type of operating systems that might be running. These are pretty accurate. Like it's showing that Microsoft Windows XP 7 2008 version is running with 87% accuracy. So this is how this command works. This command works. Okay, and now we can use another command, get more information also by using some other commands. Okay, so another command that we can also use is hyphen capital A. So uh, hyphen capital A and the IP address. So what this will do is it'll also run a OS detection, as well as it'll give us different versions of OS that might be running on this behind this IP address, and it'll also give you trace route and all the ports that are open. So it's much more stronger command than dash O that we previously used. So now we can see that a lot of information has been gathered by this particular command. So the first one is that we can also see what are the ports that are open. So these are the ports that are open, and these are a different versions that are available of this port. So it has also found out different versions that are working. This is the MAC address which is running behind the IP address. It's giving us the information about the version and the Microsoft Windows running with an 87% accuracy. Okay, and this is also giving us host script results, and it's also giving us trace route. So this was for this command.